Welcome to 20 Sides. This is episode 15, Panner in Pinegate. We are so thankful that you're here joining us at our table. Please check out our podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Rate, review, subscribe, all those fun things. And find us at 20 Sides Pod on all the socials. We hope you enjoy.
On the last episode of 20 Sides, the party left Lurdak's lair in search of the abandoned fort, and more specifically, Panner. After some guidance by the floating orbs of light, they found the ruined fort. Yarost and Seven attempted to gather information by talking to guards at the gate, but the party is shocked when the guards identify a human leaving the fort as Panner. They trailed behind the transformed Panner until finally Yarost confronted him. Panner seemed to know the party and even referred to their debt. Feeling threatened, Yarost pulled out his maul, but with a quick gesture, Panner downed Seven and Leo with the spell Chain Lightning. And that's where we begin.
Welcome to 20 Sides, a fast-paced, story-driven, actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm your DM, Matt.
I'm Bobby, playing Yarost, the Dwarven Barbarian.
Hey, I'm Jess, and I play Leona, the Moon Elf Wizard.
Hi, I'm Philip, and I play Seven, the Warforged Cleric.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I play the half-elven rogue Ordella.
Join our campaign as we unravel the mysteries of an ancient necrotic evil, right now on 20 Sides. We can finish, or, like I asked before, you can turn around and go pay your debts.
Of course. Well, this is a misunderstanding. And just kind of back away.
He tips his hat, and he says, probably be seeing y'all around at some point. He turns around and just starts walking toward Pinegate.
Yikes.
Okay. So, Yarost, I believe you have one healing potion.
We'll get to the machine that can probably heal. And
Okay. So you'll grab 2d8 as Yarost walks over to you, pours
2d4 or 2d8?
2d4. 2d4 plus 2. As Yarost walks over.
5.
Okay, you're back up to 5.
And then what, plus 2, you said?
No, that was the plus
Oh.
2.
That was the plus. You rolled the 1 and the 2.
Unfortunately, that was the plus 2.
And then I'm assuming you're going to go heal Leo.
Yeah.
He's like,
Okay.
no, I don't know.
I was like, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe.
So, Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So D8 plus 4.
Yeah.
10.
Nice. So Leo, you're back up to 10.
10 total.
10
Yeah,
total.
10 total.
As y'all both come back to consciousness. As y'all were just rushing up, you saw Yarost start to grab his maul and just a lightning bolt unleash from Panner's hand and ricochet off of him, hitting both of y'all. You were downed immediately. Now you're back up.
Well, that went south very quickly.
I don't know what happened all of a sudden.
Whoever that was is a powerful foe.
Yeah, we might need to level up a time or two before.
Yes, he possessed magic that is far superior to what I've ever seen either of you do.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Hey, the dragon didn't give us a timeline, though, right? We have some time.
I don't think so.
Jeez,
Hey, what do
30
we want
damage
to
from
do?
a ricochet.
Right.
Didn't even half it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all's didn't half. Y'all failed your saving
Well, I
throw,
mean,
too.
the damage
think
didn't
the initial-
half when it ricocheted.
No.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
figure a ricochet.
Right.
It
lessons,
was 8d6, and on the first 2 6s I rolled 2 5s, and on the next 2 I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Ooh.
And so it was immediately 21.
Good
And it
rolls.
could have been a whole lot higher because I rolled
Yeah.
terrible the next
Those are
4.
good rolls.
Yeah.
Well, so he tells us we need to go back and pay a debt.
I don't think he's actually worried about us paying that debt. I think that's more so just like scare tactic.
Right.
Scare tactic? Scare tactic. I think that was a scare tactic. I don't.
I mean, maybe we should, I don't know, contact Willinor and see if
I
maybe
keep forgetting about old Willinor.
maybe she'll wire some money to...
Or send some help, maybe.
Yeah, or...
Somebody who's not initiated.
Right? And what do you guys want to do? I mean, I definitely feel like we're on to something and we need to keep going,
I think we
but-
need to get there, but I'm going to need a rest. I'm going to need to get some hit points back.
Right, I don't know if we show up into town, the Pinegate, if we have to face him again.
He said he knew he'd be seeing us around, so I think we're okay if we show up in Pinegate. But I don't. I think I need a rest.
I wonder if there's a way. So I don't know the dust sparks, correct? I have
Correct.
no connection to them. I wonder if I'm just thinking out loud here, but I wonder if we could pen a letter and have Luna fly ahead and deliver it to someplace. Like if she could drop it. I don't know what her intelligence is. Or if I could channel through her.
Yeah.
Only like 100-something feet.
Yeah, you only get 100 feet,
Oh,
so you wouldn't be able to channel that far.
yeah, no, that's true.
I say we just keep working our way towards Pinegate. Let him get a little distance.
Yeah, like can we go off like the path a little bit, like off the beaten path a little bit, and
Sure.
just kind of.
And it's like midday.
Yes, it's probably, it's about 1 o'clock now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to go into your standby mode, or well, no, I guess it won't matter. It has to
He
be
wouldn't
like 8
benefit
plus
from it,
hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just need 4 hours.
He needs 4, but you
Oh,
can only
4.
benefit from a long rest once every
in time,
24
yeah.
hours.
Right.
That's right.
But I can get a short rest in.
Yeah, for sure. If you
And
want to
then-
take a short rest, you're more than welcome to.
How many? What do I just get a?
You get a D8 so you have your third level, so you get 3 D8
Okay.
that you can roll. So you can roll, and you add your Constitution bonus for each roll. And so if you want to take a short rest, y'all can spend about 30, 45 minutes to
Yeah,
heal up.
I think
and
that would
as this
probably
conversation is
be a
happening.
Good idea.
Yeah. Let's move into the pines
Yeah.
maybe and collect ourselves.
After your first encounter where you had a party member downed, not 1 but 2, you carry on a little off the beaten path. This time the conversations are a little quieter. Maybe not even any conversations at all as you contemplate, is this Panner, is it not? What's going on? At about sundown, you finally see Pinegate off in the distance. As you come out of the woods, you see a wall made of pine logs. You see this enormous gate entrance. There are a few guards stationed at the wall. From your vantage point, it looks like the wall makes its way all the way around the town. As you approach the guards, one of them holds out a hand and says, "Halt! You coming?
Are we coming?
But yeah, are you coming in here?
Yes, please. Is this Pinegate?
This is Pinegate. Where are you? What's your business here?
We just need a place to stay.
Okay, come on through.
Thanks,
Don't cause
buddy.
any trouble.
No trouble.
Okay. The guard, we watch stuff.
Do they look similarly dressed to the people in the fort?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Hey, quick question.
Yep.
This forest back here, what do you call it?
That's the Western Pines.
I thought so. That is. You should communicate with Crowreach. They call it the Eastern Pines. This is this
Yep.
could get confusing to
They're
travelers.
wrong, though.
Right.
It's west, so it's the Western
Right.
Pines.
But you could see how they think it's the Eastern Pines, right? If you
Nope,
if,
I don't see it.
If you were to travel there,
Yeah,
Of
you'd be in
course.
the Western Pines.
after a while, it becomes the Eastern Pines. But anyway, I just wondered.
What are y'all's names?
I'm Seven.
Perhaps
I'm
you've
Seven.
heard of me. Have you ever been to Palmore? I was undefeated in the fighting pits in Palmore, and I don't know how quickly word has traveled, but I also saved the town of Crowreach.
You did.
I did. There's some dark magic working below its tower, and I saved the town.
That's why we're here at the gates. We shut the gates at night now. We never did it before. Shut them now.
This is new practice.
As of about a couple weeks ago,
Oh,
we started
okay.
shutting the gates at night.
Okay, well, for what reason? There's dark things happening here too?
Yeah.
Okay, well, know that Crowreach is now safe because of me, Yarost.
Good. Yeah,
You
I'll
should
tell
probably-
people.
You should.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear me? My name's Seven.
Yeah, these are my. These
Like
are
the
my,
number?
Yeah,
Okay.
like the number.
Okay. What's your name?
My name's Leo.
Okay. Yarost, Seven, and Leo. Y'all you got weapons? Y'all are a band of adventurers?
Yes, like I said, I saved town. I am.
We're best friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all got a name?
We are working on this. This is a work in progress.
Okay.
I've thought of some pretty cool ones, but they shut it down every time, so it's okay. We're with the Seekers of Light.
Really?
Yeah. You ever heard of the Seekers of Light?
Uh-huh.
We're not initiates. Well,
Okay.
yeah, but
I tried to join once.
Oh, God.
I didn't get in.
you didn't.
Uh-uh.
Oh, I don't think I should have gotten in, but here I am. Hey,
I'll have to somehow get word to my brother in Crow Reach. He's a fisherman. Not sure if you've ever met him.
does he play circles?
Well, yeah, everybody plays circles.
Well, this is new for us. It's
Oh,
very
God, I
interesting.
knew that voice sounded familiar.
Wait, you know him?
Well, yeah, I think he was. Do you know Berga?
Nope.
Oh, well, he was kind of sitting close to Berga. That's when I met Berga. I'll never forget him because I will never forget the night that I met Berga.
Who is she like this?
She's incredible.
Beautiful young lady.
She's incredible.
With immaculate, beautiful eyes.
If you saw her, you would just fall head over heels. I can't explain it.
I see what you're saying.
She's the best.
Yep.
You ever? Well, we'll save that for another time.
Okay.
No worries. Okay. We're gonna go to the tavern. I don't eat or drink, but we tend to go there a lot, so that's where we're gonna go.
What are you?
And I pull up my cloak. It's not a big deal.
Okay. All right. All right. So y'all are just here to.
Just stay the night. We're just heading to surrounding towns from Crow Ridge to see if they are experiencing similar disturbances.
What kind of disturbances were in Crow Reach?
There was people getting dizzy. It was starting to affect the whole town. It ended up being a magical source below Crow Reach that I destroyed.
Interesting. You all alone?
All alone. These two were there. He was kneeling in the background,
Yeah.
talking to his god, and she was playing with her bat.
Okay.
you-
have a bat?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you
Interesting.
point me to the nearest tavern, please?
Well, yeah, he points off back into Pinegate.
Okay, so I take the horse and the cart, and I'm just gonna go. in.
Bye, friend.
We'll see y'all.
All right. So yeah, I guess we head to the tavern.
All right, so you make your way to the tavern. There's a rickety sign that's kind of like blowing in the wind. It says Riff's Tavern, RIF, apostrophe S, Riff's Tavern. All of the building is made of pine timber, you can tell. As you enter, there's a dwarf sitting at the bar, behind the bar, I should say. The rest of the tavern is completely empty. As soon as you enter, this dwarf raises his hand to say hello. Welcome to Riff's Tavern.
Are you Riff?
I am.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. What can I get to you three?
Oh, I don't eat or drink.
Here
or-
goes-
or-
here
I'd
goes
like
this
an
one.
ale,
I don't.
please.
Yeah, I don't need anything actually.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
So nothing for you.
No, not a thing.
Ale for the miss, and for the
What kind of meat do you have here?
venison.
No, we will take lots of that.
I
Just
don't-
meat.
I don't need
this
that.
one doesn't need,
Yeah, I don't need
and
that.
this one doesn't need meat.
All right.
That's why she's weak.
She looks frail. She needs some of the venison that we
Sorry.
got. What if I cook it up real nice for you?
No thanks.
All right.
Do you have like a nice chef house salad? Do you have any vegetables? Fruit?
We do have vegetables.
Okay, can I have some of those, please?
Yes, I'll bring it to you. You got it, miss.
What kind of vegetables?
They're in our venison stew.
Oh, no thank you.
All right.
You can just pick around the venison.
The broth is, they talk about it all across the Veiled Lands. They say Riff's venison stew is the best stew.
Oh,
I've
wow.
never heard that actually.
Yeah, kind of like Yarost.
They talk about it
Hey, wait a minute.
They talk about it in Palmore all the time.
Oh, you've been to Palmore.
Nope, but I know that I've heard they talk about it in Palmore all the time. So what they talk about, they say Riff's venison stew.
When I was in
is-
Palmore, winning all the fights in the fighting pits, yes, I remember people talking about Riff stew. It was big talk, but not as big talk as me. And perhaps you've heard of me. My name is Yarost.
Name doesn't ring a bell at all.
Oh, well, no, they weren't talking about Riff stew. They were talking about some other person's stew. It was
Oh no, they were
yeah,
not.
It was no, they were talking about some tavern in Aylford has the best stew ever.
Yeah, no, I do think I have heard that.
No,
Yes,
that's
I know
not
that.
true at all. No, the venison here, before I cook it, we marinate it for 48 hours, and then I cook it on a high
Yes, they
heat
said
to
it
sear
was good. They said it was good, but they said just not quite as good as.
I think Aylford uses a mustard of sauce of some kind or something.
No, they don't use a mustard. It's a rabbit stew. It's terrible. It's not what I cook here. I tell you what, I'll bring you all some venison stew, even the one that
But
doesn't eat,
I can't
and
eat,
the
so
one
it
that
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
like meat.
But let me ask you this.
Okay, yeah,
Riff.
just put mine in to-go cup.
Let me ask you this: if stew is so good,
The best.
I look around the tavern. then where are all your patrons?
People are scared right now. They go home when it gets dark. Not me, not Riff. Let something come in here. If they want to attack me, I'll give them a bowl of stew and they'll say, I don't want to attack you anymore. You're the greatest tavern owner in the Veiled Lands.
perhaps. So people are staying in. What are they scared of?
Oh, we've had a few monsters creep into town. They shut the gates at night now, so nothing gets in. We had a few things scare off people, but the guard took care of them when they got in.
Okay. Well, what kind of
what kind of stuff?
creatures?
I think it was a skeleton that animated out of one of the cemeteries here, and then I don't know, some other type of
Have y'all
monster.
seen anything that looked like diseased?
Not that I know of.
Have you seen a green dragon?
No, is there a green dragon coming?
No.
I feel like you're leading us on.
Oh no, if there was a green dragon, it would be a super nice green dragon.
Yeah.
Not a villain at all.
Oh, well, that'd be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder if he could live near my house.
I don't know.
I bet.
I bet it like your stew.
That's what I was going to say. I
thought
bet it
maybe.
would fly down with its big old wings, hit the ground, and lick up the stew, all of it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know if you could feed a green dragon.
I bet I could.
Enough so you could have that much stew.
I probably could make enough.
Wow, that's impressive. So, do you know of the Dusk Sparks?
Oh, right,
The
yeah.
twins. Do you know where we could find them in the morning?
Yes. They normally go to the Temple of the All Watchers each morning to say prayer. And then they tend to walk the town for a little bit each morning. I think it's kind of like a way for them to build up their ego a little bit, because people will wave to them and say, great job running Pinegate and all that stuff. And then they tend to go to where they do their business at the town hall.
Okay, do you know what the All Watchers what they're praying to?
Yeah, that Adriel, the
okay.
god of law.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any rooms for the night?
Yep, completely vacated. Nobody up there.
I don't need a room. Do you have a burger?
Oh, excuse me? Is that like a bird? Type of bird?
No,
An animal?
no, it's a sweet lady who
Do they call them burgers now?
I don't know. Is
Oh
that
gosh,
what we call?
I'm gonna need a room,
okay,
please.
Burger is
Can I have the
one of a
key?
kind creature. And this is you will not find this in every tavern.
Is this the kind
okay.
of monsters that are coming out?
No.
Burgers.
No.
Just,
Yarost explained it to me. I'm
a lady
I'm
he
sorry.
knows that
I miss her.
at Tavern,
She's fantastic.
Crowreach.
We were gonna make biscuits, and it never happened.
We'll go back to Crowreach one day and see Burger.
There's burgers in Crowreach.
One, yeah, for sure.
One
but-
lady named Burger.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry.
You could bring her here, and y'all could have a date night, and I could serve you Riff's famous venison stew.
I will probably take you up on that offer, but I don't need a room. I can just stay down here.
So just like the other tavern, we cannot just stay in the tavern. We have to stay in our rooms for the night.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, let's shut this down.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And this time we stay in our room at night.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Make sure if you do
One
have to go
time.
out.
I look at the bartender and I'm like, one time you jump out of the room and hit somebody with a mace, and that's what you got.
That sounds terrifying.
It really wasn't that bad.
Are y'all like adventurers?
We're best friends.
Something like that.
Best friends. Okay. I see your weapons.
Yes, we are just part of the Seekers of Light. They sent us to investigate Crow Reach. We have handled that situation, and now we come to Pinegate to help you with your troubles.
Well, all right. Well, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. You just remember that it is Yarost and his friends that have come to save.
Okay. Well, I can get you 3 rooms, 1 room.
3 different rooms.
I'm not here to judge anything.
I want my own room, please.
All right, 3 rooms and 3 bowls of stew. Coming right up.
To
He
go.
walks off.
Oh gosh.
So we just I just go up to a room. I just go randomly walk into a room.
Okay. A few minutes later, he walks back with 3 bowls of just steaming hot stew and then 3 keys.
Thanks.
I go into standby mode in my room that I've just kind of walked into.
Okay.
Didn't need a key. Just gonna walk in standby mode.
So rest for the night.
I guess before everybody goes in their room, I'm just gonna say to Yarost and to Seven, thanks for saving me today. And then I'm just gonna walk in my room and close the door.
It was perhaps the nicest thing she's ever said.
I know.
And then I'm gonna cast alarm. I guess I'm gonna cast it on my room, and then if they are within 30 feet, cast it on theirs too. Just so
Sounds good. So you lay out a little
after our last encounter.
ethereal tripwire, if you will. So you rest. The sun wakes you in the morning. Fog this morning is extremely dense. Almost right outside your window looks opaque. You all come out of your rooms. The day is yours, knowing that it will be extremely difficult to make your way around because of how dense the fog is this morning. Hence the reason they call it the Veiled Lands.
So I get up and I last night had set my bowl of soup on the open windowsill, and I can tell that Luna has been and gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get ready for the day and just head downstairs. Good morning, guys.
Hey, everybody. Hey, best friends. What are we doing today?
I guess we're gonna find the dust sparks first. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is the best plan. Are there more people starting to be in the tavern?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Guess we head out and try to find the church,
The temple,
of the
yeah.
Temple of the All Watchers.
Temple of the All One.
Yeah. So you go outside. Give me a survival check to find this thing. The fog is so dense now that. What'd you roll?
Dirty 20.
Nice,
Ooh.
nice.
7.
Oh God. 4.
4. Okay. So y'all start walking for a few minutes and you all eventually just stop because you don't know if you're in the middle of a pathway. You don't know if there's going to be a building right beside you. And at this point, 7 is kind of making sense of it more than Yarost and Leo. And so he starts to lead you.
I start to swing my arms randomly to try and push them like mist out of the way.
As it does nothing. You're just flailing your arms in the air. But you manage to make your way. You eventually find another person, ask them where the temple is. They try to inform you the best they can as they're doing similar to you guys, just making their way extremely slowly to wherever they need to be this morning. It takes you a while because you're having to move slowly, but eventually you find the temple. I would explain what the temple looks like, but it's really tough to even see what it looks like. You find the doors. The doors are made of wood, and you can tell it is stonework. It's not made out of pine. As you open the doors to this temple, there are 12 pews in 2 different rows that go all the way back to the back of the temple. There are stained glass windows along each side, and at the front near the altar is a huge stained glass window depicting a cloud giant with lightning in his hand. And the cloud giant is this grayish cloud giant. He's got almost like a toga on, as there's no light casting through it right now because of the fog, but it's right up there. You see 6 people in the temple. 2 are sitting at the very front, and then there are 4 other people scattered amongst themselves, and all look like they're in some type of prayer at this moment.
I just kind of scoot into one of the pews, not real close to anybody, but just close enough to hear if they're praying or be able to hear them.
Okay. Leo?
I'm just gonna stay in the back.
All right, just stand. You're a wallflower. 7?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to kind of play off Yarost. I feel at home in the temple.
Yeah.
It's not my god. And
Right.
so at the same time, I don't really know exactly how to act in here based on what they're doing. So I'm going to play off of Yarost and just kind of see what he does and go with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
the other stained glass windows on the sides, do they depict any gods or anything?
No.
No,
They're just more like decorative.
Okay.
Yarost, you hear just normal type of prayers to Adriel, the god of law, asking him to watch over them, asking them to guide them in decisions so that they can make lawful decisions and whatnot. I mean, if you're eavesdropping a ton, make a perception check, but from what you can tell, I mean, these seem like genuine people
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Here to just pray.
Do any of the people look like they are twins?
The 2 folks in the front, a male and a female, they look to be about the same age. They also look like they are elves, which would match the description of the Dusk Sparks.
Perhaps these are the Dusk Sparks. We will let them leave the temple. Let's not upset them by trying to confront them here.
No. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was gonna fade back into by the door. Does there look to be any other exits?
There's one up to the right of the
Then
altar.
I'll stay inside so I can see if they go that way instead, but stay back by the door. And if they get up and start walking towards the door, I'll just like kind of hold the door open for them and then start talking to them once they leave the temple. But if they go the other way, we'll talk about that.
Sure. So you wait about 5-10 minutes past. One of the other folks stands up and walks out, heads off towards you and kind of nods as they walk past. Both of the Dusk Sparks stand up around the same time and also head back toward the back where you are. You open the door.
I'll open the door for them, but then like right after they leave, I'm like, excuse me, are you the Dusk Sparks?
They turn around and the female speaks and she says, why, yes, we are the Dusk Sparks. What can we do for you?
Hello, I am Yarost.
Okay.
Perhaps you've heard of me.
I'm sorry, we have not. Is there something we can do for you?
Yes, we just want to know if you know a Panner Glenwood.
I'm sorry, that name does not ring a bell.
Interesting. We think you might be in danger. This Panner Glenwood. Who's the other person we're supposed to meet here? It's like a Dalton or
Dalmer was the one who
Dalman.
He was the one who dropped the SS and S.
Yeah, but then he said,
Yeah.
I'll meet you in.
Oh, that's right. He did say he would meet. Okay. So, yeah, Dalman.
Yeah. Well, what about a Dalman?
Yes, Dalman is on our council, our inner council. Why do you ask?
Well, we received some correspondence between him and someone else, and we saw your name on a list of. Some of the other names on the list have been killed, and so this is alarming. We thought we should bring it to your attention.
So they look taken back by it.
Right.
And she says, that is very troublesome. And forgive me for asking, do you have proof of this? Is there any way to prove that this is the case? Dalman has been a a loyal member of Pinegate for some years now.
Well, we don't think it's Dalman's list.
No,
The list was Panner's, but Dalman's name's in some letters to certain people that look like it would be involved in all this.
I do not know if I don't know if Dalman
Because it's her
Yes.
letter.
Yeah, at this point, I've walked up to join the conversation, obviously.
I don't know if Dalman is the person, but maybe he knows about this as well.
Yeah, is he around?
I'm sure he is. We have a meeting later today at 2 to discuss town business. I could gladly ask him then. I don't know where his whereabouts right now.
Do you know where he would normally be right now?
I'm sorry, I don't.
Would you point us in the direction of his home?
I don't feel comfortable.
No.
I'm sure you understand.
Perhaps
No,
we could
yeah,
join
you're
this
fine.
meeting at
Yeah.
2.
Yes, we could have you come and speak at it if that.
We will
that
do that.
works.
Where does this meeting take place?
It is at the town hall.
Okay. We can surely find that by 2 o'clock. Also, outside of town, there's a fort, an old abandoned fort.
Yes, Fort Blymore.
Say again?
Blymore?
Oh, okay. Is this fort in use?
No, it is. It has been run down for hundreds of years, maybe 150 years now. The Blymore family, as legend goes, the Blymore family lived there, and it was ransacked by orcs at one point.
And you all don't. You're not doing a renovation of it.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, Pinegate's not. Well, why do you ask?
Well, as we traveled here, we came through the Western Pines, as you call it.
Yes, the Western Pines.
And we noticed they were working on it. There were people working, rebuilding it.
Interesting. What, if you don't mind me asking, what did they say their reasoning was to rebuild it?
We did not inquire. We assumed it was a Pinegate endeavor since it's so close.
It's not. That's very interesting.
Perhaps we talk about this at the meeting as well with the town.
Yes.
See if it is something. But again, please be aware that your lives may be in danger.
Yeah, I agree, and I would definitely, I know you don't feel comfortable giving his information out. You feel comfortable serving Adriel here, which is fine, and that's okay. But Karis really is who you should be. But that's not the point.
Well, we do have a chapel dedicated to Karis here in Pinegate.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
Where might that be?
The chapel of the Ever-Present is just to the west of the town hall.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
You've been very, very.
We are
helpful,
open
actually.
to all gods here in Pinegate.
Okay, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, we will see you at 2 for this meeting.
Yes, and if you need anything else, we normally take a stroll around the village just to check in on folks and see what's going on in the mornings. But the fog is so dense this morning, I don't think we will manage that. I think we will.
That's
go
probably
ahead.
for the best.
I think so too. We will probably just head toward the town hall. If you need anything before then, feel free to stop by.
And if we need anything, say from the general store, can we just put it on your tab?
I don't actually have a tab.
Okay, I'll get one started for you.
Oh, I would prefer you not.
She's just kidding.
Good. Great.
You want to do anything else around the town?
I think we should go to my temple.
Sounds good.
I think we should go there. I'm just gonna let y'all know, they're probably gonna welcome us with open arms there. I don't want to, I don't want to sound big-headed or anything, but we should probably go there.
Okay.
That sounds good. We have time to kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got all day.
Yeah.
So again, y'all step outside. Fog is still as dense can be. Give me a survival check again to make your way.
Still sounds like a Russian hockey player. Survival check.
Survival check. It does sound like a Russian hockey player. Survival check with the goal!
17.
6 total.
8. So again, Yarost and Leo, y'all are thrown back by this fog. Seven somehow is able to flail his way again, getting directions from the Dusk Sparks. You pass the town hall. You head a little bit further west until you find the Chapel of the Ever-Present.
Mm-hmm.
This is a building, as you go to enter it, it has a very dark wood-stained door. The structure is made of this bright white stone. As you enter, very similar to the last chapel or the temple you were in, rows of pews, several stained glass windows, and for this stained glass window is actually just a picture of just like a landscape with a sun in the top of it at the back of the altar. The other stained glass windows are very decorative. If you were to guess, they're probably built around the same time by the same builder. As you enter, there are 3 people currently in the temple. They're all sitting at pews very similar to the last one, and it looks like they're all in some type of prayer or meditative stance, trance stance, whatever.
Do I see anyone who looks like they are somewhat in charge?
Like a clergy member, if you will.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
there's one guy who kind of stands out among the rest. He's sitting in the front. He's got robes on where the other 2 have just like normal working garb or just normal clothes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kneel at the altar. I'm going to say a small prayer to myself, and then I'm going to go sit next to the clergyman to have a conversation.
Okay, so he's sitting there and all you hear is, oh. And then he looks up and you're right there and he says, "Ah, blessed my son."
Not respond to that. Hi.
Blessed be the day.
Thank you. Sure. To you as well, my good sir. However,
May the ever-present follow you.
Yes, he does. Absolutely. And speaks to me. I am an acolyte.
Excellent.
Of
Well,
the god Karis.
you are welcome here.
I understand completely. I need as much information as you can give me and as much help as you can give me.
Anytime.
I know you can. That's why I'm here. So, hey, can you tell us about some of the stuff that's been going on in Pinegate? There's been some craziness.
Yes. To what do you speak of? Give me a little more information on your query.
The query is there's been some disturbances. You've had to close the gates because of things happening. There's been some. So what is happening? What's going on?
Yes. Well, from my understanding, my son, there are a few creatures breached the walls of Pinegate. Pinegate, I'm sure as you know, has been a very peaceful town.
Yeah, I know.
For
I know.
many years.
I know all this. Do you have
Yes.
any in-depth knowledge of what's going on? I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just saying I need some information I can't get from anybody else. Do you have that kind of information?
I'm not sure if I do. However, let us pray and we can ask Karis to guide us and maybe answer your questions.
Oh, okay. That's fine. You don't have any information, though, is what you're saying. And you don't have any way to get information.
I can ask around. I can have some other folks ask around for me. I don't have any insider information in... what exactly are you hoping to...
We are trying to
gather?
We're trying to take care of this. We're trying to...
find the source,
yes,
if you will.
And remove it.
Okay.
And if you have any way to point us towards the source... Do you have any information about Dalman?
Dalman, the man, the red-haired man that is on the council.
He's red-haired. Do you know where he lives?
I do. Yes, I believe I do.
Well, will you tell us where he lives?
As a clergyman to an acolyte, of course I will.
Okay, thank you.
I can draw you a map, yes. I could also just point you in the direction, but I believe the fogs have taken us today.
Yes, they definitely have.
Yes.
Could you speed it up? We're just trying to go ahead and do this, so give me a little map, let me know where to go, and we can go talk to the red-headed man.
Absolutely,
Dalman.
I will do
Okay,
this.
Thank you.
He walks over, grabs a little piece of parchment, starts drawing with a little piece of charcoal He comes back. He hands it to you. He says, "This center dot right here is the town hall. Here's where we are now, and there is his house."
Yeah, thank you.
Is there
And then,
anything else I can help you with?
do you have any weapons?
I don't, as a clergy member.
Right.
However, the 12 Shields Armory may have what you need. There is also Zephel's stock. They have several magic items that may interest you.
Okay, no, that's it. Thanks. See ya. And I grab the thing and
May Karis be with you.
and to you as I'm like,
You are much different than the other followers.
yeah,
You seemed a lot more peaceful than you. You
Yeah,
seem to
he-
rush into fights.
Yeah, they're good people. Let's go.
I don't want to talk about it right now. So, everybody give me a survival check again.
Oh gosh.
Let's see, as you're opening this door.
Hey, nat 20.
Nat
this time.
20.
22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
9.
9.
Oh.
Leo, you grab onto 7 and Yarost as they lead you through the streets. Yarost is focused and intent. 7 is flailing his arms. As you go forward, you eventually get to a all timber pine house that sits in between a few other houses. This is the house that he mentioned that is on the map as well. You think this is Dalman's house.
So, I'm just gonna go knock on the door. But
Okay.
again, I don't really know how to knock,
Huh?
so I'm really just punching the door as hard as I can because I don't.
Okay,
you know.
okay. All right, so 7 walks up to the front door and is about to knock on it. Leo and Yarost, are you going up with him?
I'm gonna hang back a little bit in Leo
Yeah,
fashion.
I'm definitely not letting him go up there alone.
Okay. So Leo hangs back, Yarost and 7, you go up there. 7, you knock on the door way too hard.
Right.
We will go over knocking techniques
Oh,
sometime.
Oh, okay.
A few seconds later, the door opens, cracks open about a foot, and a redheaded man who's got a perfectly clean face, cleanly shaven face. His hair is longer red hair, opens the door, pokes his head out, and says, "Yes?
Are you Dalman?
Yes."
Well, and then I look at Yaros because I'm like, that's what I got. I don't know.
Is there something I can do for you all?
Yes, we come to deliver a message from Crowreach.
Oh, okay. Make a perception check real quick.
16.
4.
So in a little gap between his head and his neck, you look past him, and sitting in a chair with his legs crossed is a man with a wide-brimmed hat, and his leg is just kind of shaking a little bit. Yes? What was the message?
And I look at Yaros and I'm kind of like waving him off, like, actually, we need to get the letter. We forgot the letter, and so we need to go get it. Sorry. And then I just turn around and like walk away, and I kind of like wave Yaros with me.
Okay. Yes. Sorry to
We'll be
disturb
back.
you.
We'll be
Yeah,
back.
We'll
We'll be back.
We'll find
And-
this letter. We thought we had it, but okay. Good day. Follow
And
around
I
behind
leave,
you. I'm like, hey,
and
what
I'm like, Panner, and I'm like waving him towards me, like, Panner, come here,
Little
Panner.
Panner or big
No,
Panner?
bad Panner. Come
Bad
on.
Electric Panner.
And so,
The Dalman just kind of shakes his head, shuts the door.
do I think that Panner knew it was us?
From what you could tell, no. He
Okay.
had no. He
Okay.
didn't know.
Okay, good. So we get back down to Leo, and I was like, so yeah, Panner's in that house,
Oh,
and
yeah.
yeah, we need to probably find something else to do until it's time for the meeting, because
Perhaps one of us tries to keep an eye on this house to see if Banner leaves, and we can try to talk to Dalman alone.
and we both look at Leo.
What are you looking at me for?
Oh, well, maybe
Do you have something that could maybe watch the house
any little creatures.
that
I don't know what
Hey,
you're talking about.
you've got tucked away? You act like we haven't been around when this has happened, Leo.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Find Familiar
Okay.
to summon Luna.
So you cast Find Familiar, and a few seconds later, Luna comes out from a pine tree and lands on your shoulder.
Hey guys, so
And she's eating like an insect.
this is my bat. Her name is Luna.
Hey, hi, Luna. We've seen you before, but this is the first
Seven,
time. Yeah.
and this is Yarost.
Are you talking to it like it can understand you?
Yeah, because she can. Duh.
She's a little bat.
Yeah, I know.
Is
I lived in mountain caves all my life, and I've seen many bats. I've never talked to bat, or bat has never. Can it talk to me? Does this bat? It talks to you.
First off, her name is Luna. She has a name.
Okay, so do you, but I don't use that either.
I
think
mean,
I'm going to make exception for bat.
she doesn't talk to me, but we have like a connection. It's complicated. You wouldn't understand.
it like when you talk in our heads?
Kind of, yeah.
No. Well, I get that because I don't understand that either. So
Okay, so anyways, Luna, we need you to keep an eye on that man Panner, the bad Panner, or at least the really bad Panner. If you could just keep an eye on him, that would be great. Now, when she like keeps an eye on him, I have to kind of channel through her, and so I may not be responsive to you guys.
that's
More
why she
so-
won't talk to us.
No,
Is that what it is?
no, I just don't want to talk to you guys. Yeah, this is
okay.
like more so like when I go into my trance to sleep, kind of situation.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But for you guys, I will do it. So just kind of walk me along.
We've had to do that all day anyway. So
Yeah,
it's okay.
exactly. Nothing new.
We keep doing it.
So Luna, where do you want Luna to go? Because the fog is so dense that if she's hiding out in a tree, she won't necessarily be able to see. She'd be able to hear if the door opened or whatnot, but she wouldn't necessarily be able to see who came out or where they went.
Can she not just like nest under like a roof,
Sure.
like the point of the roof, like just kind of above the door?
So she flutters and she perches right where the gable of the roof is. She's upside down hanging there. You can't see her, but that's where she is. Where do you all want to go?
So she has to stay kind of close, right?
Yeah,
She has to stay
100
within 100 feet.
Well, how far away is the town hall or the?
It's further away than 100 feet, for sure.
Is there anywhere like inconspicuous that we can be? Like,
I mean, with the fog as
Fog,
dense as it is,
right,
I mean, you
just-
could probably stand 15 feet away, and as long as you were dead silent, nobody would know you're there unless they walked right
How
into
much
you.
time do we have until the meeting?
It's
still
probably
pretty early.
9:30 right now, so you've got, what, 4 hours, 3.5 hours?
Maybe we can go back to find the dust sparks and just be like, hey, sorry, we need to talk to you before the meeting.
Yeah, especially if we know that Panner is
then
with.
you're away from 100 feet.
Oh, it's further than 100 feet?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
town hall's
Yeah.
100 feet, so you
You
can't.
think 100 feet's not that far.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so you're heading to the town hall. You're in the fog again. Go ahead and give me survival checks.
Is there a bookstore around?
Another nat 20.
Ooh,
12.
Finally.
A third of the
Okay.
Not during combat.
16.
During
16.
combat.
So Seven's luck this time isn't great. So he's flailing his arms behind both of you. Both Yarost and Leo, you're starting to get used to it a little more. It's not freaking you out as much as it did. For Seven, his like arms are smacking y'all in the back like half the time as he's like, I can't find my way. I can't find my way. Eventually, y'all get to the town hall, open the doors, just the entrance of the town hall with the secretary sitting there, a little gnome lady with white hair pulled back into a little ponytail. She's got glasses on. She pulls them down when you enter, and she says,
Hello. Can I help you all?
We are just here to see the Dusk sparks.
Oh, do you have an appointment with them?
Yes, we do. We just spoke to them as they left the church. They said, stop by. We have very important news.
Excellent. What are your names?
I am Yarost. Perhaps you've heard of me.
I have not. Yarost, hold on.
She looks at a piece of parchment. She starts pointing her finger at it. She says,
I'm sorry, I don't see an appointment for a Yarost. It is almost 10 o'clock. Her next meeting is with Mr. Dalman at 10.
Oh, well, yes, we're part of that meeting, or that is part of our meeting.
Oh, she must have left you all off. I'm so sorry.
Yes, like I said, we just talked to her. She had to add it last minute. It is whole thing.
I understand the Dusk can be so forgetful.
That's not a good quality for someone who runs a town. That ain't the worst.
Well, you do have to leave your weapons here.
That's fine.
All right.
Well, it's fine. It's fine for you.
I don't know about that. Well, what if you just call them out here?
I can do that.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Just call them out here. Yeah.
Is it okay if they put them in my bag?
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. We'll just yes, our weapons. If you could just go get her, we'll put our weapons away.
Okay, I will go get them.
so she hops down, just off the chair.
We throw our weapons and stuff in that.
Yeah, in the
magic
bag of infinite
that
abyss.
we know about.
Yeah. She hops down, opens the door, goes into the back. You wait about 3-4 minutes, and the entrance door opens, and in walks a red-headed man and a man with a big brimmed hat.
Oh, God. I just can't escape him.
And that is it for this week's 20 Sides. Tune in each week to check in on Yarost, Seven, and Leo as they venture across the Veiled Lands. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 20 Sides Pod. Rate and review us on your favorite podcast platform. And don't forget to share the podcast with your friends, family, and your arch rivals. Last but not least, we couldn't do it without the atmospheric background tracks provided by tabletopaudio.com. We will see you next week, right here on 20 Sides.